What's up, you guys? Kara says, and I just posted on my Instagram that I wanted some questions for this Q&A video. I got so many really good questions. I said that I wanted to specifically help like young women with like any type of questions you may have. I feel like I'm at a point in my life where I just learned so much like in the past year. I feel like I almost completely changed. Okay, let's get into it. And do I still work with kids? No, I do not work with kids anymore. Okay, I recently got a new job, and it's a job that I'm very grateful for. It's a great job. It's the best job I've ever had as far as like, you know, the pay and everything. And I actually found it because I was looking for interior design internships, and I was applying to internships, and I was getting discouraged because a lot of them wanted you to have education. I never went to school for it. And then I just randomly came across this job in accounting, and I was like, let me just apply. Got the job. So that's why I don't work with kids anymore. What's the meaning of your tattoos? I got them all like within a short period of time. I just went through a tattoo phase. I don't like my tattoos anymore. That's why I guess I never really talk about them. They're just there. I can't get rid of them. How did you start your business? I started it with a good friend of mine, and some shady things happened that I didn't like, and so I said, you know what, forget it, like I'm just not gonna do this. Like I wanted to do it with a friend because I work full-time, I'm busy, and I just didn't feel like I had it in me to do it on my own. And then when that fell through, I just decided no, like I'm gonna still do it. It's something I've always wanted to do. One day I would love to have my own clothing store, so I might as well just keep pushing forward. I pretty much just Googled a lot of stuff. I Googled like how to do the business licensing, the wholesale licensing. It's a lot of work, but don't think that you need someone guiding you every step of the way. How do you deal with a breakup? This is a question that I get the most. I feel like this should be its own. I should do like another video or do a video about this like every couple months. And I'm just gonna share like the main things that helped me get over my last breakup, which was hard for me. The main thing was just putting all of my energy and all of my attention into myself. It was really hard to do, but anytime I would like have negative thoughts, or anytime I would think about maybe hitting that person up or stalking people and stuff like that, I would say, you know what, no, I gotta figure stuff out on my own. I have to get back on my grind, get back on my independence. Either you could do two things. You could sit there and be miserable and like stalk them and be crazy and put all your time and energy into this relationship that's already dead, or you can focus on yourself and uplifting yourself and doing what's good for you. If you wanted to go to school, enrolling in that class. If you wanted to start a business, Googling, doing what you need to do to get started on your business. Anything. If you were thinking about moving to a different state, like looking into it, trying to take those steps to make those things happen, but you have to put your energy and your time into focus into something, or you're just gonna sit there and be miserable. What are some good YouTuber tips? I'm a YouTuber trying to grow my channel. Honestly, I'm a YouTuber trying to grow my channel too. And I don't think that I'm good at growing my channel. I don't put the effort that I need to put into these videos. And there's a lot of things I still don't know because I don't ever sit down and try to like figure them out. So I would just say the main thing I notice is that when you're consistent, it's always good. Even if you're not getting a lot of views on your videos, it's good to keep posting. Like try to post at least once a week and try to stick to the same day. Use in the little hashtag section before you upload your video, you know, put tags that of whatever's trending, even if it has nothing to do with your video. Think of clever titles, do cute thumbnails, because people will click on a video just because of what the thumbnail is and what the title of the video is. And just, I don't know, like be yourself in your videos. Don't try to be fake or try to be what you think people want you to be, because it never ends up working. Like no matter what, you gotta be yourself and just like stay strong, because there are people that are not gonna like you for you. But you know, if YouTube is something that you really want to do, I think the only advice I can really give, because I'm not like the best YouTuber, is just to stay consistent and just don't give up, keep going. A lot of people were doing YouTube for years until they finally went viral. How can I gain self-confidence? I feel like in this day and age, it's so hard to not only gain self-confidence, but also to keep it, because there's just so many outlets that you tap into where you see someone and you instantly compare yourself. And it's really hard. Like, I struggle with this too. One day I'll be feeling myself and love myself and like just be thinking I'm so cute and everything. And then the next day I won't even want to leave my house. Like, it goes so up and down. You guys, I'm someone that never had confidence in myself ever. Like, I was the most self-conscious, like, middle schooler and high schooler you've ever met. I was so shy. I couldn't even look people in the eye and like have conversations with people because I had such low self-esteem all the time. Like, I just hated everything about myself. So, and when you do, it's like hard for you to interact normally. Like, it affects every aspect of your life. And I just grew up and I realized that there's a lot of people that you're gonna see and meet and like see online and whatever, and you might think they have it all and oh, they're so beautiful, I wish I looked like them, I wish I had this like that person. But you don't want to compare yourself. You want to admire other people's beauty without bringing yourself down, without knocking your own, because that's what I was doing. I was like constantly comparing myself to like other girls and like just wanting to change all these things about myself, because I thought that, well, if this could be different about me, if that could be different about me, then I would be perfect. Then everything would be cool. I'd have all the confidence. And that's not how it works. Anytime you're trying to chase one thing to bring yourself happiness, you're never going to be happy, because happiness doesn't come from things. Happiness doesn't come from the way you look. Happiness comes from within. So I think the main thing to just remember is that you're the shit. All these features that you have are unique to you. No one else on earth is you. And it's really important that you like understand that and appreciate that as much as you can. I don't have to be pretty like all the other girls. I can be pretty like me, and it's okay to be pretty like me. And it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. Like, as long as you feel like you're the shit, you're the shit. How do you tell the difference between normal relationship issues and dysfunction? Okay. Woo, girl. Think about how that person makes you feel. Think about your interactions with each other. Can you go through a whole 24 hours with that person and feel like you're on top of the world? Do you feel like you're that girl when you're around that person? Do you feel beautiful? Do you feel secure? Do you feel like you are the main center of their attention? Do they make you feel good? Do you laugh and joke and play? Or do you argue? Or do you hit each other? Or do you call each other or out of your name? Do they call you out of your name? You know, like, do they make you feel low? When you're in a dysfunctional relationship, it's like you feel like you're on this roller coaster. Like, 1 minute you're at the top of the world, and then literally like 30 minutes later you guys get in some argument over something stupid and you feel as low as you can possibly be. And that person, and relationships like that just tend to drain you. They really drain you because it's constant negative energy. Even when things are seemingly good, you always know that like a bad moment is right around the corner with that person. So you're just constantly in this negative space. I think you can tell by the way that person makes you feel. A normal, healthy, happy relationship, you're gonna be happy and content, and you're gonna have a smile on your face. You're gonna feel good the majority of the time. If you get around that person and you guys are just like clashing a lot of times, you're in a dysfunctional relationship that you should not be in, and it's causing negative energy around you, and all it's gonna do is make more bad things happen to you. Most recent lesson you've learned that you wish you knew earlier. I'm speaking in broad terms. It could be about anything. Look forward to seeing this video. Love you. Oh, you are so sweet. I love you too. So the most recent lesson that I've learned that I really, really love is, like I was saying before, the importance of having like positive energy around you at all times, and having people that feed that positive energy. I will never be with someone ever that I don't feel adds to my life in a positive way and makes me happy 99% of the time. I don't get into situations that don't make me happy, that stress me out, that give me anxiety. just always constantly doing things that are positive, that are uplifting you, making you feel good. If I listen to podcasts more than I listen to music, my favorite of all time, she is called The Champagne Diet. She is amazing. She talks to women, and specifically women like in business, and she works with you on like just feeling good about yourself, empowering yourself. She talks a lot about positive and negative energy and how that affects what happens to you. I'm a sociology major myself, and although I love the opportunities available with helping children and families, I'm feeling a disconnect from being able to foster my creative side. Ooh. How do you keep a healthy balance between your career and also living out your creative goals, such as your clothing site and YouTube? Wow, this is such a good question. For those of you who don't know, I'm a sociology major. Well, I have one degree in social science, and then I went back and I got another degree in sociology, and then I went straight into behavior therapy, and I was working with children on the autism spectrum. And I did that for like 3 years, and I just started to feel kind of drained. I had that issue, and that's one of the reasons why I would have such a hard time making videos and be so inconsistent, because I would just come home and not want to do anything. I don't want to deter anyone from getting a job in any type of social services, but I personally, if you're gonna have like a YouTube and stuff like that, and you want to also have your own side hustle where you can be creative, I personally would rather go and have my desk job where I don't have to be so invested into it, emotionally, and then come home and I just feel like I have so much more positive energy left over to put into my work. Have you ever been underestimated, and how did you deal with it? First of all, I get underestimated every day, everywhere I go. I don't know why. I don't know about you. I love having the opportunity to prove people wrong. I love being like, oh no, actually I'm very well educated, I'm independent, and I work my ass off. Thank you very much. Thinking of moving to Cali, what's the best way to get situated, and what's the best area to stay in? Okay, I don't know if you mean just Cali, or Los Angeles. Los Angeles is extremely expensive. I wouldn't recommend coming here alone unless you have a good support system and you have a good income, maybe you have a job lined up for you out here. It's so expensive. It was so hard for me. But Cali is such a beautiful state. I personally LA. It's always sunny. It's always just, I don't know, I just feel at home when I'm here. I'm just in a good mood here because I like to be around the sunshine and the good weather, and I don't like winter, and our winters are really short. But it's such a cool place because there's so much to do. You live by everything, beaches, amusement parks, it's just the place to be. But it's a grind. You have to grind. It's so expensive. Try to have school lined up or a job. I was able to come to LA only because I started going to college out here from the small city that I'm from, and I was on financial aid, and so that kind of helped me. I literally used my financial aid to get out here, and then when I got out here, I just started applying to jobs. I think the best areas, all I know about are Los Angeles, and I would say just try to do the outskirts of Los Angeles so that you're not too far away, but you're not paying LA prices. I like we call it the Valley. The cities are like Reseda, Northridge, Winnetka, Chatsworth, Van Nuys, areas like that. You're very close to Los Angeles, but you're not quite in Los Angeles. So, oh my God, my camera's dying. I will definitely be doing a part 2. My chip is getting full and my camera's dying. Go under my last post, leave more questions for me because I'll be doing a part 2 to this video because I love all you guys' questions and I'm definitely gonna answer them. I'm gonna charge my battery, film this, and post the part 2 probably a couple days after I post this video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all the positive comments, and I just really love you guys. And I will see you next week.